watching this, let me know if the connection is better at home. I'm sorry, I'm using my good tablet today. I usually bring the shitty banged up one with me just in case, you know, I'm in the city, but in Queens where it's nice, I brought my good one. So this is, what do they tell others about you, your person of interest, whoever they are. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it very well could be. And let me know if the connection is okay, because I'm using a different Wi-Fi. If not, I'm just going to have to do recorded videos from now on. Thank you, everybody who will join me and has joined me for this reading. It is a lovely day here in New York. I'm back at home. And I'll just show you a little bit of my surroundings so you can see. You see how nice it is right here now. So though we have a crime spike, and it is a crime spike, I've seen a lot more stuff on the streets in Manhattan than I have the past 10 years I've been here, but certain pockets are still good. Certain parts are still good. So it depends on where you go now at this point in New York. Where it kind of did before, but now it's more places where it depends on where you go. Hi, Anna. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice of you to say. I'm also using a better quality camera, too. The other cameras, depends a lot on what you use. It distorts your image a lot. The better the quality, the more clear you can actually see how somebody looks. But I appreciate that. And I hope you all are doing well, you and your family. So what does this person say about you to others? What do they say about you to others? This person says, so this person is very passionate about you. If they're a friend or a family member, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be that type of passion, but they may feel like you're a very loving person. This person has good things to say about you. When they talk about you, they light up. They're very enthusiastic. Knight of Wands is like somebody who's like, very impulsive, enthusiastic, has a zest for life. So they may also say you have a zest for life. I'm sorry, I'm near a street, so it's kind of noisy. They may also say you have a zest for life, and they feel like you're very loving, or they feel very loved by you and very supported, and they want to support you. And they want to give you love because they feel like you're such a loving person. This person also feels like when they're not around you, they kind of feel like something's missing. They kind of feel like there's this trap or hopelessness. You may want to be careful for codependence with this person, though, because it's kind of like they're seeking all of this positive energy from you, or they see all this positive energy in you. And then when you're not around, I'll be quiet when the train passes. I'm near the above ground trains here. You know, we have some that go above ground and some that go below. Most of them go below. They really do love you, and they have a lot of good things to say, but you want to be careful that they're not relying on you too much for their happiness, or they feel like this when you're not around, okay? It could also be they feel like you feel like this sometimes, and you just don't see how much you have going for you. Like, you're so loving, you're so kind, like you're such a good person, they say, and they don't understand why you don't always see that. So, message number for my allergies. Oh my God. It's very dry. I take like those giant allergy pills every day, and usually they work really good, but when I'm outside, not so much all the time. So this person really has a lot of good things to say about you. They admire you. They feel like you're very empathic and loving, and they're very passionate and enthusiastic about sharing the information about you with others. But they just wish that you could see it more, or they're a little bit too dependent upon you for those good feelings, and they're not seeing that they also have to depend on themselves for, you know, feeling like a whole complete person. And it's not all about like how loving and kind you are to them. They have to also, you know, take care of themselves, not just rely on you to make them feel good about themselves. So let's go to, I did my laundry. So I have my laundry on the chair next to me, but I was like, let me just see if this Wi-Fi works better out here to do a live, because when I'm at home, I'm going to have to do all recorded videos because the Wi-Fi is not so good. It's a good connection, like to do everything for some reason but lives. So I'll just once in a while do lives when I'm out, a couple times a week probably. Hi, Christine. Okay. Hi, Katya. Thanks for joining. Okay, so message number 2, how does this person feel about you? I just need to not let my cards fly away. I always seem to do these outdoor readings in the wind, or this always seems to happen to me. It's probably because I do it a lot in the spring when the weather's nice and then it's windy. So then I have a problem keeping my cards together without losing any. It's miraculous that I really haven't lost that many, or only one deck did that happen in. And funny enough, it was the fountain deck that has an extra card in it, and the card has a double meaning, a similar meaning to the card I lost. So I lost the magician card, but it has the fountain card, which is really similar to the magician, so I just used that as a replacement for the magician. It's really funny that that was the one that flew away, like it happened for a reason, so I'd have a backup. So message number 2, it looks like this person sees you as a very successful person, and they see you at the same time. They see you as a lucky, blessed person. And that's the train. And at the same time, they see you as a very empathic and kind person. So I feel like they think you're generous with what you have. Maybe you walked away from them, or they walked away from you. And what they're telling others is they kind of like wonder if that was like the right thing. They wonder like if that was the right thing that they walked away, or you walked away, and they wish they could get it back, or they want to see you in the long term. They want you to be in their life long term, no matter what that relationship is. And they hope that you can persevere, that you can make something together again, that you can communicate again, that you can come back to each other again. If you already are communicating with them, they just hope to repair things back to a stronger place that they were before, because they feel like you were a very generous, kind person with emotion, money, whatever it was, like time, attention, whatever the love language was. You know, it could be words of affection, time, money, gifts, acts of service. There was some generosity from you, and they miss that, you know, since they haven't either been around you or been associated with you as much. And they feel kind of like, is this ever going to happen? Are we ever going to be back in each other's lives again? Like, I want it to get back to a strong point, like the type of relationship I used to have with them. They're missing that. Maybe they took you for granted a bit, and they realize that. And they're telling others, okay, so what they've been telling others mostly is that you have this good heart, you're this good person, you were very generous to them, or you're very giving to them, but you walked away because you got sick of something with them, or they walked away because they got far, but this is their perception. They felt like you were clingy, and you could have very well been clingy sometimes, or they could have been somebody with those narcissistic traits where they gaslight you into thinking that you're clingy so that they don't look like they have to take accountability for their behavior. It could be one of those situations. And because I'm feeling this person like doesn't get it. It's like they're stuck in that trap around all those wands, because it's like they want it to persevere, they want to build something with you again, but it's like they just don't get what their part was. They're a bit self-centered. And so like they see those qualities in you, and they're missing all that giving you did, but it's like you've closed off to that for now. So there is a possibility to repair something with this person, whoever they are. They could be family, friends, lover, ex-husband, ex-wife, whatever. But you're going to have very strong boundaries to repair this with them. Okay, message number 3. Message number 3, I see that this person feels like, sometimes this person doesn't know what to think about you. They say that you're a bit of a mystery. They sit and think about you a lot, 4 of Cups, and they kind of wonder. They're always like wondering, like, who is this person really? Like, you know, like, what are they, or what were they in my life? Like, there's some things that they're hiding, or they feel like you're hiding things. Maybe you're not intentionally hiding things, but you're just a naturally like mysterious person. And they feel like you're always like this enigma. Like, I don't know what to think about them. I don't know if I'm reading them correctly. They have a lot of admiration and respect for you. So they think you're the emperor or empress. They have a lot of respect for you, but they also feel like they don't know which thing to think about you. I'm gonna wait till that passes. I gotta find a place probably next time that has less of a train near it going by. Stay a little further away from the train next time. Sorry. Okay, so it's like they think one side, then the other side, then one side, then the other side. It's like they can't quite figure it out. They're like, They feel like you're very intelligent. You're a direct communicator. You're somebody who can like pierce through something like with one statement, and it can either like enlighten somebody and make them like, oh my God, wow, they know so much, or like burn them really bad. Like you're blunt, basically. The King and Queen of Swords do not mince words. They're like, I always say they're the boss and the bad bitch of the tarot deck, you know, like they just tell it like it is. And so that's how you are, but you tell it like it is about other people's life. And so sometimes they feel like you're a little judgmental. Not saying you are, I'm saying this is what their perception is of you. At the same time, they feel like you're somebody who's very blessed too, because there's an angel here. You're very blessed, but it's like you're very cautious. Well, we have a soundtrack now, guys. You know, New York, it's very active, so I'll wait for them to pass. I wasn't going to go out tonight, but you know, maybe that'll put me in the mood to going out. I canceled and maybe I'll go out. I don't know. So it's a long life. So anyways, they feel like you could be judgy, or you're just like this divinely guided person, or it could be both. You're divinely guided, you're blessed, but like you're very, very cautious who you share those blessings with. And you're also somebody who just like says shit, and when you do speak, it like pierces through. You're like, what the fuck? Like, did they really just say that to me? That's kind of like what it's like. Like when you communicate certain things, it's like it makes people uncomfortable because they feel like it's something they didn't want people to know, but you already figured it out. Or like I said, like it's also this feeling of talking about other people, talking about what you know about other people, but not sharing anything about yourself, right? But they do feel like you're blessed, like you're a lucky person, right? But then at the same time, they don't quite know what to make of you. So I feel like number 3 is that's what I said, they're confused about you. It's like they haven't really figured you out. So you are not an open person, you're more private, you like to hold your cards close. You're doing a good job because they have not really quite figured you out. That's why I'm getting so many different random messages. Who are they? What do you mean they? Like on this video, they is your person of interest. So like a family member, a friend, lover, ex, current boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, coworker. This is general, it's whoever. If you're asking they in reference to my other video, the one about Archangel Gabriel giving me a channeled message about what's going on in this world right now, that they that I'm talking about is, you can see more about it on my Patreon because I can't talk about it publicly on YouTube or I'm going to get shut down. But that they is basically who's in control right now, and not just one political party, but both sides. So that's who that they is. When I say they, that's what I'm talking about. Political parties, families in control. Also, the royals are associated with this as well. Families and bloodlines that have been in control for quite some time. That's what I'm talking about. So they is my word for, without saying it, that association. Essentially people who have owned things or done things or had some type of say or power about things because of their bloodline or their connections to others in an extended bloodline. And again, Patreon talks about that more in detail. I also recommend DAVIDICKE if you want to know more about that, because he goes into detail about it. You can look him up on Google. He still comes up on Google. He just got banned off of YouTube, so that's why I spelled out his name, DAVIDICKE. He talks about those bloodlines. Okay, so that's what I mean by they. But that's all I have, guys. Sorry for the noise and the loud music. Although if I was going out, I'd like it, but not right now. But whatever, you know, people are in a good mood, I guess. So, and I am outside. What do I expect? I'm in public. So I hope this connection was good today. Like the Wi-Fi was strong, because it hasn't been good where I live right now. So unfortunately, I probably won't be doing any live streams at home. I'll only do them outside, and then we'll do recorded. Oh, a lot of people are out today. I think it's because it's very nice out. The weather also is great today. Like, first day I haven't had to wear a coat, and I'm not really cold. Like, so. But anyways, if you'd like your own reading, go to my website. Full moon is coming up. I'll do intentions on that day. Order those if you'd like them. It's going to be an expansive moon, so that'll be great for abundance and making your dreams and wishes come true, like a wish intention I could do for you guys or whatever. If you want to see inside information, go to my Patreon about royals, about what's going on in the world and how people are being deceived, about sign readings, astrology, like deeper astrology about the royals, the Lady of Messages, and a special incantation or intention, whatever you want to call it, spell on the full moon that I do for everybody. That's the general one that you get with Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Naomi Tarot. I'm not sure what list you're referring to, Eric. I can't say yes or no to that because I don't know what list you're talking about. But comment down below this video what you mean by that. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.